Hi, and welcome to leg day. So, I am eating 100 grams bowl of cereal, gonna have a Monster, whey protein pudding, take a dog out a walk, and then go into leg day. So far today, I've had clients this morning. I have done check-in reviews or midweek reviews for clients and done a work block on something new, something that I'm building that I'll be announcing relatively shortly. But leg day genuinely makes me anxious. On this new training split that I'm doing, this new program, I've only got leg days once a week. I used to have leg days twice a week, and what I've now realised is that when I was training legs twice a week, I could get away with not trying my hardest to see growth. I could get away with not having the correct intensity and just hoping that the volume was enough to grow. However, now I have committed myself in 2025 to compete in at least one bodybuilding show. And that then means that this entire week I've only got one opportunity to grow my legs. And that could mean the difference between me standing on stage winning or me standing on stage being an embarrassment. That could be the difference between, or this leg session could be the difference in my legs developing to become better and to become stronger and to beat competitors, or I don't try hard enough and I let myself down on a bodybuilding stage in front of people. And that makes me nervous. That makes me really nervous. That anxiety builds. I honestly am starting to think about leg day at least 2 days before, because I know that I'm going to walk into that gym and I'm going to be limping coming out. Like, it's going to be a hard session, mentally and physically. To prepare for that, I try and control everything. My sleep, my stress levels, my hydration, my food intake, my supplements, my electrolytes, all that I try and control so I can have the best session possible. But at the end of the day, it is coming down to mental fortitude. Am I willing to do it? And it's genuinely nerve-wracking. However, having the goal of wanting to win bodybuilding shows, it's good. I have a purpose. I can put that negative thought toward good, positive energy. And when it comes to bodybuilding, a young Cameron, the young naive Cameron at the age of 15 decided that he wanted to be a bodybuilder, looking up to people like Arnold Schwarzenegger, looking up to classic physiques just because I thought they looked incredible and because they lived the lifestyle that I wanted to live. I kind of forgot about that dream for years, about 8 years, and I don't really follow bodybuilding. I don't really keep up to date on bodybuilding. I don't overly like the sport. I like it because it challenges me and it pushes me to become the version of me that I want to be. So that is why I've decided to compete. I like the challenge. I like that I'm going into this leg session nervous because I know I'm going to have to push my limits. And that, to me, developing physically, developing mentally, aligns with my goals of who I want to be. And that's all that really matters. Am I acting in a way that aligns myself with that? And by pushing my limits daily, by possessing good habits, I believe I am. So, gonna get into actually eating this bowl of cereal. I'm gonna eat the bowl of cereal, I'm gonna walk the dog, and then I'm gonna get to the gym, starting off with some mobility. Been really enjoying mobility recently because I've had a wee bit of a sore back. So making sure my mobility is good is being fixed in that. And it's another really important aspect of fitness that people often neglect, but is really, really important for carryover into everyday life, to make sure you don't get injured, to make sure you feel good and your body's not sore, and to help with recovery after your workouts. So I'll be taking you through a very short hip and lower back mobility routine, and then we'll be getting into the workout. So I'm going to enjoy my bowl of cereal. So I'm having chocolate shells, 100 grams, because it's going to be fast acting sugar, hit my bloodstream quick, and allow me to push hard throughout this workout. Having a Monster, because I want some caffeine. I don't really like pre-workouts too much. However, I'm only allowed to drink fizzy juice now, because the dentist has told me I'm not allowed to drink fizzy juice when I'm not eating a meal, and I'm only allowed to drink fizzy juice once a week. So this is actually my second Monster of the week, which isn't great considering it's Wednesday. However, big leg day, so need be. But I've got thin enamel and higher chance of getting cavities because of that. And I've had a root canal last year, so I need to take good care of my teeth. So I'm not allowed to just drink fizzy juice on its own because of the acidity. And I've never had one of these before. 15 grams of protein, relatively low fat. I'm excited to give it a go. That looks pretty cool. 122 calories, 2.4 grams of fat, 9.6 grams of carbs, 15 grams of protein. They're not terrible. Pretty good low fat, very low in protein, good snack. However, I really don't like the consistency of the vanilla. The chocolate's okay, but not a fan of the vanilla. However, I've added it into my macros for today, so I'm going to sit here and eat it. The good thing is it's not very big. We'll walk dog. I shall see you in the gym.
That we can get a dramatic reenactment like Jim.
Okay, so the goal here with this is simply just 15 to 20 reps. We've got some high volume calves, 2 sets, 15 20, and then we'll go into drop sets with a heavier weight. Oh, yeah. When doing calf raises, it's the stretch at the bottom that really gets the muscle working. That's what gets the muscle growing. Focusing on that stretch, not bouncing and driving up. You don't even need to fully lock out on these if you can just control that negative and go as high as you can towards the end when you can't fully lock out the top anymore. So calves are definitely a weak area. Still trying to go though. However, got one more set of this, and then I'm doing heavy as possible for 4 reps. Then a 20% drop, 20% drop, 20% drop, and one final. So I'm probably going to need to go up. This is 40 kg here. I'll maybe go up to 50 or 60, and then I can just drop one plate at a time. Right, let's go up. God damn. Okay, so rep range on this is 12 to 15 reps. Hamstrings are still a wee bit fatigued from yesterday. Doing back, I had some stiff leg deadlifts. So, choosing the seated hamstring variation instead of the lying, simply because I can feel my tendons pulling a wee bit at the back of my leg and at the back of the knee from doing like such full range of motion, stiff legs. So, gonna take it a wee bit easier on hamstrings today, but still push. I really like getting the feet right under the seat and squeezing on this one. I've been doing more lying hamstring curls than I have been doing seated. So this is a nice change up. I'm having just the 2 warm-up sets. So I'm trying to snap when I get into my watching weights. So that's 15 reps. I'll go heavier. I'll do slightly less reps towards the 6. And then I'll do 2 all-out sets. I'm a big believer in not really wasting time in your warm-up sets. They're named warmed-up sets for a reason. They're just warm-ups. So this is just before my working weight. Right, okay, feeling good. I'm gonna go up 2 holes and I'll call it there for 2 working sets, 12 to 15. We've got another set, well, 2 working sets of 12 to 15 reps. Putting this pad here so that my knees and my shins start further underneath the pad that I'm sitting on, which then means my quads are going to get lengthened a wee bit more and I have to work a wee bit harder. I think we'll get just before the full stack. Can do the full stack, but when it starts to get to those 15 reps, the form starts getting too sloppy and I stop squeezing on the lockout. So we're just going to warm up, get the knee tendons nice and warm. Again, fear of injury quite high. I do not want to mess up my hamstrings or my quads. Hamstrings have always been an issue area for me. I've been done a slight tear in my hamstring before and avoided knee pain by not pushing weight too much, focusing on more control. As soon as I start loading stuff, I start feeling my knees starting to go, which isn't great. So I'm really trying to kick my legs as straight as possible and squeeze, holding on to that at the top for a sec, and then dipping back down. Okay, so I'll take 30 seconds before going into my first working set of 12 to 15. This is 2 holes from the bottom. So, decent weight. Feel like this machine's really good. Really like this leg extension. The Cybex leg extension. But it does try and throw you off of it. Like lift your arse up. So really have to grip onto underneath the seat so that I don't get pulled forward. That might just be being a tall issue. The arms are too bent, holding on to the actual handles. So let's get in. Yeah, 12 to 50. Oh, that kind of died. Died at the end a wee bit there. Oh, right, rest up. One of the biggest things, piece of equipment I use in the gym is my watch for a timer, having a stopwatch in between sets. One, because I'm probably inclined or biased towards taking too short of a rest, but also to make sure I don't get distracted on my phone and distracted speaking to people and end up here for ages. So by using a watch and a wee stopwatch, I can just keep track of how long I'm resting, to make sure I'm not resting too long, but also so I'm not resting too little. They're moving a cable machine back there. Been working in gyms for a while, moving machines. They are heavy. Like moving a machine is not easy, especially a cable. That's 2 stacks in it. However, if you're on like carpeted floor, you can just put 2 pieces of cardboard on top of each other under the machine and then slide it on top of the cardboard. This gym does not have carpet. Right, let's go. Hey, this is actually quite a cool shot with that roller door open behind me. Do not mind that at all. Right, this is 2 plates, and then I'm going to put on my knee safes. That's plenty anymore, and I'll just fatigue myself. So we are doing 1 set of 8 to 10, 1 set of 12 to 15. Right, we're at 3 plates. I really like the build up, build up formula of 6-3-1. So 6 reps at a pretty lightweight, 3 reps at a moderate weight, and then 1 rep at your working weight or just underneath to get a feel for how your body feels, to get a feel for how the weight is. And it's one I use quite a lot if I'm trying to work up to like a heavier set. If I'm just going all out hard sets, great, I'll just build up and I'll do empty tank each time. But for this type of thing where I don't want to be fatigued going into my top sets, that's what I use. No, I can't actually play music because of YouTube's copyright. However,
I've just realised that my back offset did not record that. I didn't hit the film button. So you win some, you lose some. I got 15 reps today. It was a tough 15, but I got it. I'm getting fatigued. So we're going on to leg press. We've got a set of 12 to 15, a set of 8 to 12, heaviest, and then a set of 20 to flip 5. So we're starting off with 6 plates. I'm not going to use my sleeves for this first one. I want to just hit this raw, and I'll use my sleeves for the next 2 sets. Five more. Get it off the rope. Come on. Let's get some more plates on. Watch this, the blood pressure PD. Okay. Oh. We're finishing off a set of 20 to 25. We're now on 4 plates. So drastically less. This is continuous, so no breaks, really. However, My arms are full of DOMs from the start of the week. Just trying to hold on to these. It's brutal. But no complaints. Let's fucking go. The lactic acid. Oh, oh. Sure. I think I ended up doing 30 there. I think. That's something. Oh my god, my legs feel so heavy. That's something that guys don't do well. You think you go to the top of a rep range and you stop. You need to keep on pushing if you've got more in the tank. Like work off intensity. Don't work off how much weight you're lifting or how many reps you're doing. Just stop when you're done. Oh my god. So the reason I use knee sleeves is simply to take the pressure off the knees when you're in the like really bottom range of motion. As you can see on hack squat, I was going all the way down, ass to grass. Same on leg press, all the way down. And it's simply to just help get out of that hole and not to feel like what I was talking about earlier, where it feels like your knees are going to snap. And particularly when you start getting to like heavier weights, those truthfully are not that good knee sleeves. They definitely do help. They definitely allow you to lift more. But compared to like some of the SBD ones, the powerlifting ones that you see guys using, doesn't really do too much. They're a very soft material and they really help keep the knees warm and temperature so the tendons don't feel like they're seizing up. So, yeah, they're helpful for a couple of different reasons. And let's be honest, they allow you to lift heavier. So, of course, you're going to use them, whether it's ego lifting or not. Okay, 10 reps down, 10 reps back. Oh, Christ. Oh, my legs. Oh, God. That sucks. Oh, my hamstring's cramping. Oh, my hamstring's cramping. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 more. Stand up. There we go. Sit down. You guys can't see this. However, They definitely put this mat down, this grass for grass, on top of bolts, because you can see a line underneath the carpet, which are obviously bolts. I've smashed my knee down on one of them once, and it's extremely painful. So it's like doing walking lunges on like landmines. You don't know when you're gonna hit one. You have to be careful. You can't go down too hard, or you're gonna puncture your knee. Oh, yeah. We're doing one more set, weighted, and then one free weight. Let's go. One off. That's counted. Finished the leg workout. I'm knackered. That was a tiring session. Hit a PP on hack squat, leg press, hit a PB on that as well. Did better on my leg extensions than last week. Did 2 sets of the heavier weight. Lifted more on calf raise. So yeah, generally just a better session. Quads themselves definitely got a layer of fat on them. Hamstrings are growing, and the sweep's pretty good. The lighting in here I found not to be too great. However, the hamstrings are growing, the legs are growing. It was a good session overall. Going to go home, and I've actually got chicken I need to make. I've not got anything prepped, ran out. So I'll get chicken and roast vegetables to fire in the oven. And then I'm doing a big work block. So I'll work until 6 tonight. It's currently 2. So I'll do about 3 hours of work. And then I need to go Halloween costume shopping, which is fun. So thank you very much for joining me. If you've learned anything, if you've enjoyed, like, subscribe, go check out my Instagram at Renegade Coaching. Yeah, peace. I'm done. I need a shower.